So in today's video, if you guys cannot tell by the title below, me and you are going to be having a little bit of a chat because you clicked on this video for a reason. If you need advice on how to leave a toxic relationship or how to get over a toxic relationship, this video is for you and you clicked on the right one because I'm going to be keeping it 100% with you guys. I have once been in a situation like a toxic relationship and I have too had to get over it, and I'm gonna let you guys know exactly how I did it, and I'm gonna also give you guys advice on how to do it yourself because what works for me may not work for you. And I want you guys to know that this video is not just directed and put out for women, it is also put out for men because women can be toxic as well. I know we don't want to admit it. We are women, we think men are the problem for everything, but this time they're not. Okay, they're not, you guys. So keep yourselves open-minded. I might hurt your feelings a little bit, I don't know, we'll see, but I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get right into today's video. So I have my iPad out, you guys. At first I wasn't going to make bullet points, but I started filming and I kind of just started ranting instead of really talking about the things that I wanted to talk about. So I have my bullet points here. Get yourself a drink if you need one. I have my Stanley over there filled with water. Get yourself some popcorn, something to snack on, and sit and listen. Okay, girl, we're having a real talk right now. First things first, if you are trying to get out of a toxic relationship or if you are trying to get over one, the first thing that I recommend that you do is look within yourself and identify your problem behaviors. A lot of the times we like to justify what we do or how we reacted to our partner because of what they did, or we like to say like, oh, I did this because they did this to me, when really that's just an excuse. Okay, you know how your mother raised you to treat people, you know how your mother raised you, and you know your core values and morals that you have. So we're not going to throw an excuse out there saying, well, I pushed away from myself and what I know is right and wrong because so and so made me. We're grown. Hate to break it to you, but it don't work like that no more, babes. Now I'm even gonna go more in depth on the problem behavior. I'm gonna give you guys textbook definition. I'm gonna give you Google definition if you guys just do not know what a problem behavior is, so you don't know how to recognize it within yourself. But number one, a problem behavior is a consistent pattern of behavior that is not considered acceptable and can interfere with a person's ability to function day to day. So ask yourself, what is something that you do to your partner, or what is a way that you've reacted to your partner that you know is unacceptable, but you've covered it with, well, they did this, or they said this, or they acted this way to me, so in return, I acted like this. Ask yourself that. Now, this is both advice for if you're trying to get over a relationship and if you are still in the toxic relationship. This goes both ways because for those who are already out of it, in order to get over that person, you also still need to look within yourself and see what you need to fix before you can move on to another relationship. So this goes both ways, okay? This is not just for the people who are still in it, and this is not just for the people who are already out of it. So now moving on, I also want you to ask yourself, why are you still here? Why are you still with the person you are with if you know they are not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, if you know they are disrespecting you constantly, if they are acting in an irate behavior whenever they are mad or angry, if they respond to your feelings in a way that makes you feel invalid? Please let me know, girl or man. Honestly, let me know, why are you still with them? Now, this could be for a multitude of reasons. If you already know, if you are looking within yourself and you're just like, I had low self-esteem, or I was just comfortable with that person, or I am comfortable with that person, or, you know, I don't know what comes after him. Like, I've been with him or her for so long, and it's like, I don't want to try with someone else. Like, I'd rather just work towards this. If those are some of the reasons that you've given yourselves, those are bogus reasons. I hate to break it to you, but they're bogus. You're wasting time. We could die tomorrow, and you're sitting over here waiting on this person to act right, knowing that they're not going to. And then not only are you waiting for them to not act right, you're also tearing yourself down in the process. Let's not pretend we didn't go into this relationship with standards. Now you're sitting over here with all your standards depleted because they're just like constantly disrespecting you over and over and over again. Let's not come up with excuses. A lot of times we stay in relationships because A, we have low self-esteem, and we know we do. 2, we don't feel like we can get somebody better. Throw that out the window right now. 3, we don't want to be alone. 4, we're comfortable with them already. 5, we're confused on what our life would look like without them. And I apologize if I'm stuttering, you guys. I have work right after this video, so I'm kind of not only having this girl chat, but I'm also like rushing a little bit. So please bear with me. Now, another thing I want to touch on with you guys is ask yourself, what does your perfect boyfriend or girlfriend look like? Now, obviously nobody is perfect in any way, shape, or form. You will always go through things. 100%. I want to tell you that right now, whether it's at the beginning or whether it's at the end, you will always go through things. So I want you guys to know that that perfect person that you have in your head, baby, don't exist. I'm telling you right there. They're going to have a flaw here or there. Here or there. Here or there. But ask yourself, just take a minute to ask yourself, what does my perfect boyfriend or girlfriend look like? This is where setting our standards kind of come in place. And don't just sit and say, well, I want them to be 6 foot, dark skin, dread. Don't just say that, okay? Don't just say that. Don't just go straight off of looks. Go based on personality, how you want to be treated, how you want to be loved, your love language, all of that. The whole nine. The whole nine. Not just a little bit, the whole thing. This is a perfect exercise to do simply because if you are still in that toxic relationship, this will help you identify how much that person that you think is so perfect who is treating you like this lacks. It's going to show you that, wow, I'm really kind of in love and dumb, and I kind of missed all of these things, and I kind of let my standards go to crap because of so and so and so and so, whatever your reasoning is. By identifying what you really want in a partner and then looking at the partner that you're currently having, you're going to see what they lack. A lot of what they lack, actually. You're going to see a lot of the bad. And I know you don't want to see your partner in a way like that, but it's the truth. If you're in a toxic relationship, you need to stop making excuses and you need to look at them for what they are. Simple as that. And if you're already out of a relationship, this is still a good exercise because now you know what you want in your next person. And now you also know what you don't want in your next person. So this is a great exercise overall. I know it seems like you're being picky or like, well, nobody's perfect and he just lacks this. That one thing that he lacks could be very, very important. Example number 1, communication. If he gets angry and he throws things, he doesn't talk, he just like whatever his toxic behavior is or his problem behavior is. And once you brought it to his attention and he does all of that, you guys, that's a horrible thing. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That is horrible. If he can throw everything around you and he can throw stuff towards you, what makes you think he can't hit you? And I'm not saying that, the toxic relationships I'm talking about is domestic violence or anything like that. It could just be simply like we're toxic. We have a toxic relationship. We keep going back to each other or whatever. It could be something as small as that. But I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real, but whatever. Moving on, now ask yourself, why are you settling for the person you are with? And this is the part where we will realize we're making a lot of excuses for the person, because once you realize what your like in your eyes, what a perfect guy or girl would be to you, and once you see like other people, like, a matter of fact, I'm gonna go off topic here a little bit. When you are in a toxic relationship or when you get out of one, you will see other people, like random people in relationships, and their relationship seems so perfect and beautiful, and you'll be thinking like, why can't we be like that? Keep that in your mind, because you will sit over here. That goes back to what I said about you don't think you could find someone better, if that's one of the reasons you have on why you haven't left. Think about how you're seeing these relationships. I'm not saying those relationships are perfect, but you're seeing qualities in other relationships that you want, and you're not having it. Like, you've probably brought this to your partner, say, I want these things, and they're still disrespect you, still do not care, still kind of lowering your standards in a way. All of that, take that into account, please. I hope this is coming out how I'm trying to portray it or explain it. Hopefully this is coming out the right way, but just think about that. Okay, we're just gonna keep that a food for thought. But back on topic, ask yourself, why are you settling for this person? And now, again, moving on, ask yourself why you create excuses for them. I was one of those people who used to create excuses for the person that I was with. Definitely did. And I can confidently say that your girl has gotten over that. Your girl don't do that no more. There's no excuses, babes. I'm sorry. I am really quick to we're not talking about me. I was about to say, I'm really quick to like kind of drop guys, or kind of like I'm really quick to get over relationships. Not super quick, but I have gotten told that I'm quick to get over a guy or a relationship, but I am just that person that I refuse to let anybody else make me be down for a long period of time. Life is short, and I could die tonight, I could die tomorrow, I could die in a second by a heart attack. What makes you think I'm gonna cry with this man for 9 months? I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Like, a lot of people really hold on to that. Well, it could still work out. It could. If it could, it would have already. And if it is meant for you, it will come back. That's how I look at it, okay? I will give myself a certain time frame to be upset, but after that, we back in business. Like, I'm just that person, and people have identified that within me before, and to them it's a problem, but to me it's not. Like, simple as that. You got to look at it from a real perspective, babes. I'm only 21. I'll be 22 this year. We gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna say nothing else. But don't think that just because I say that when I'm in relationships, I don't try my hardest to make them be as efficient as possible. And I want them to be I want my relationships to be long lasting, and I date to marry. I don't just date to date. So yeah, with that being all said, we're not talking about me no more. Back to my notes. All right, so we left off at why are you creating excuses for them, and now I want to move on to now giving you guys motivation. Now you do not have to ask yourself any more questions. Once you ask yourselves those things, you will have your answer. Now, it might not be an answer you like, but I guarantee it's an answer you already knew. Like, you know whether you're in a toxic relationship or not, okay? And now I'm gonna get into more of like what I see a lot today. Actually, I see a lot of situationships that turn out being toxic. Just be real with yourself and know you put yourself in that situation. I'm gonna just say that. I feel like there's nothing else to talk about when it comes to that. And then I also want to speak on people who are in toxic relationships, kind of getting out of that, but playing this game to where they come back. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, when you've been in a toxic relationship, you say you're breaking up, and then you want to come back and be like, never mind, we're not breaking up. And then we have the whole makeup thing, and it brings the excitement back for a little bit until it happens again. Yeah, dead that. Okay, that needs to be dead and gone. Okay, because I know some of my girlies love that stuff. They be out there like, yes, we broke up, I'm done with him, but with the I'm not done with him, I'll be back to him, da 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 da. And then they crying in their room to their best friend about, oh my gosh, she's so toxic. You are too. Yeah, girl, you are too. It ain't just the man. Let's stop acting like it's just them, because it be us too. We love that excitement of them chasing us. Yeah, no, dead that. Okay, we're growing up now. We need to get rid of that. Okay, it's not cute. It's really not. Because what it leaves him thinking is, I got that girl on a leash. I could treat her however I want to treat her. She might break up with me, but she's going to come right back and give me some later on. Yeah, we just keeping it real, y'all. We got to keep it real in this video. I know I'm going to hurt some of y'all feelings, but it's the truth. And if we want to grow as women, if we want to grow as young women, we got to hold ourselves accountable. So now moving on to give you guys motivation. I like how I said I was going to give y'all motivation, and then I went on a whole spiel about that. But first things first, just get up and go. If you are still in a toxic relationship right now, this isn't for the people who are already out of one, really. But if you are in a toxic relationship right now, you have gotten your answer by the end of this video, and you realize that this is toxic, I need to go. It's breaking me down. I'm getting out of character for this man. Get up and go, okay? If you live with that person right now and this is something you could just get up and do, then it's going to be a little harder for you, okay? But if you are in a relationship, you guys don't live together at all, you have to drive to see him, or he had to walk come see you, or whatever the case may be, get up and break contact. Yes, break contact. That's what I meant to say. Break contact. Break it. Okay, that Instagram, block him. Point blank period. That email, if y'all really toxic like that, block the email. I don't know what you got to do. Flag the email. Whatever you got to do, get rid of it. Phone number, delete and block. When I say delete and block, I mean erase the phone number out of the little thing in your contacts, and then scroll down and click block. Delete and block the phone number. The email got to go. All the socials he got to be blocked on. No contact. Now, if you still go to school with this person, or you see him socially, go out of your way to not see that man. And I mean it. Now, if this is the case where you're like, well, there's no problem if I see him, I know he's not going to do anything, then just, like I said, do everything, break contact. And if you see him and you can handle walking by him and he can as well without saying anything, then good. Then you don't need to do, you don't need to go out of your way to go around. But if you know he's going to say something to you, do not be like, oh, I broke contact and now he's going to want to speak. No, babe, think about how he had you crying in the corner. No. Give it up. Find the strength and go. Please and thank you. You have to realize that just like you see this man as a perfect carbon copy, just with a little problems, you need to realize that you are the it girl and you need to walk around with the confidence saying, I am her, I don't deserve this, I don't want this, and it's time to move on. All of that toxic, gone, okay? Point blank and period. Better will come along. I'm telling you, they will. And I also want to say, do whatever you have to do as far as the breakup goes or like emotions go, okay? If you have to cry and be upset for however long, then do that. Go ahead and get it out. Do not, when I say be strong, that doesn't mean don't cry or let your emotions show. Cry, do what you have to do. Just do not go back to the thing that made you, what put you there. Do not go back to him or her. It's not going to help you. It will have you in the same position watching this video again. Don't do that. Do whatever you have to do emotion-wise. If you got to cry for months on end, then God started to cry for months on end. But we're not going back to that, man. I'm telling you right now, Jemiah Nicole Davis is telling you right now, I mean it. Now, this piece of advice is more for mature audiences. So let's say you're married watching this, you're like young and married or whatever it is, or you have kids with this person, so you still have to see them and now you're going to be a single mom or whatever the case may be. If you're young and married or got a kid with this person and you have to still see them to co-parent or whatever the case may be, block access and set up boundaries, okay? I'm saying don't lose his contact necessarily, simply because you still have to co-parent, you still have to take care of your child, you still have to handle all that type of stuff. So don't lose his number, but lose everything else. Instagram, Twitter, everything else I stated, lose it. Even if he blows your phone up, then lose it and only give him your email. Now reach out to me on business only, which is our children. That's it. Email me only. And I mean that, y'all. Block access and set boundaries so that they know she's not playing this time. I can't play those games and she'll come right back. No. Block access, set up boundaries, and stay firm. What y'all be saying? Stand on business? We need to be standing on business, and I mean that. I mean it. I'm not playing with y'all. And that is really the last piece of advice. I got one more thing I want to say as well to also give you guys a little bit more motivation. But it was, know that if they are for you, they will come back. You guys will meet again. Do not force it. Do not. If it is God ordained, if God wants you to be with this person, if you have prayed on it, if you have what do they call it, meditated on it, if you have read your word, you keep going to God about it, if it's like that, know that they will come back to you. If it is God ordained, they will come back, whether it's this year, next year, or years down the line. But do not stop your dating life. Do not stop what you have going on because of that. Do not stop what you have going on to wait for that person. I'm telling you right now. Now, that is all of the advice that I have you guys today. I hope I was helpful. I hope I was able to give some of my experiences to you guys, even though I said this wasn't about me. Okay, I was just trying to give out advice. And yes, this is actual advice that I follow myself. Okay, I actually follow this advice myself, and it's been working out pretty well for me. Not gonna lie. But yes, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, you guys already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all of my social medias, which you need in the description box below. And don't forget to turn on that post notification bell so that you guys can be updated every time I upload. If you guys have any more questions or any video requests regarding relationships or something that you guys would just like to see, feel free to comment down below. So again, if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and you guys already know what it is. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.